Hello, good morning to Prof and my fellow classmates. Today we would like to talk about smartphones, AI tools, and digital distraction in student learning. As university students, we use our phones and AI tools almost every day for studying, communication, and completing assignments. While these technologies are helpful, they can also become a major source of distraction, especially because of notifications, social media, and the habit of checking our phones too often. So in this project, we focus on a real case study of a UNIMA student to understand how digital distraction happens in daily study life. So by looking at her experience, we aim to identify the causes of distraction and propose two practical strategies that can help students manage technology in a healthier and more productive way. Moving on, for our case study, we interviewed a UNIMA student named Puteri Nurin Ezzaty, who is a 25-year-old final year psychology student currently in her last semester before internship. So she stays at College Raflisha, which is a hostel outside the UNIMA's campus, and usually relies on the UNIMA's bus for transportation. And in terms of her academic workload, it is moderate, but it's becoming more challenging due to final year subjects that require more critical thinking. And Puteri uses her smartphone and AI tools, especially ChatGPT, almost every day for academic purposes. She mainly uses AI as a reference when she runs out of ideas, but she tries not to depend on it too much because she's worried it might reduce her critical thinking skills. And during one study or during assignment session, she shared that WhatsApp notifications distracted her while studying alone in her room. And she usually tells herself that she will take just a 5-minute break, but this often turns into a longer break when she starts scrolling through social media. As a result, her focus is interrupted, her study time is reduced, and she feels tired and slightly frustrated after the session. Next, I'll pass it to Ashraf.
For section B, I will discuss the personal factors that contribute to Putri digital distraction during her study sessions. First, habitual smartphone use play a major role. Putri explained that checking her phone has become an automatic behavior, especially when notifications appear. Message from WhatsApp, group assignment, and family chats often interrupt her focus while studying. Even though she only checked her phone 1 or 2 times a week during study, each time can distract her up to 30 minutes or even 1 hour. This shows attention switching, where her focus move away from studying and take time to return. Over time, frequent phone use train her brain to expect constant stimulation. Notifications and videos also trigger dopamine release, which make checking phone feel rewarding and difficult to stop. As a result, her ability to focus deeply on academic tasks is reduced. Secondly, emotional factor also contribute to her distractions, especially her reliance on AI tools. Putri use AI when she feels stressed or anxious about difficult assignments. AI provide instant answer which give her emotional comfort and reduce her anxiety. However, this lead her to depend on AI before trying to solve problem independently. She rated her dependence as 4 out of 5, showing a high level of reliance. Although AI helped her feel less stressed, she also feels guilty about overusing it. This emotional conflict increased her stress and lead her to continue using AI for comfort. This instant reward from AI further reinforce this behavior. So, in a conclusion, Putri Digital's distraction is caused by both habitual smartphone use and emotional coping through AI. Together, this factor reduce her focus, limit her deep learning, and make distraction habit difficult to break.
I will discuss how the learning environment at Unimas influence student distraction. At Unimas, students learn in environments shaped by physical spaces, digital technology, and social interaction. While these conditions are intended to support academic activities, their interaction often intensifies distraction. This suggests that distraction is not only an individual issue, but also a structural feature of the learning environment itself. The physical and digital environment at Unimas plays a significant role in shaping student attention. Strong, stable Wi-Fi is essential for academic tasks such as accessing the learning management system, online readings, and digital learning tools. However, this same connectivity allows students to move seamlessly between academic and non-academic content. The ease of accessing social media, video streaming, and online entertainment increases the likelihood of digital distraction. In addition, many study areas are shared with social and recreational activities. These spaces expose students continuous noise and movement, requiring constant cognitive adjustment. Although students may adapt to this condition, this adaptation often comes at the cost of reduced focus and slower task completion. Another important factor is the digital communication environment and group work culture at Unimas. Students rely heavily on multiple platforms such as WhatsApp and Telegram for academic communication. While these platforms are necessary for coordination and information sharing, academic messages are frequently mixed with social notification. This results in repeated interruption and fragmented attention. Furthermore, the strong emphasis on group-based assignment creates an expectation of constant online availability. Students often feel pressure to respond quickly to messages to demonstrate responsibility and commitment. As a result, individual study time is frequently interrupted, reducing opportunities for sustained and deep academic focus. In conclusion, the learning environment at Unimas intensifies student distraction through the interaction of strong digital connectivity, shared study spaces, multiple communication platforms, and constant group engagement. This condition blur the boundaries between learning, social interaction, and leisure. As a result, students experience increased cognitive load and divided attention, making it difficult to maintain sustained focus. This highlights that distraction at Unimas is not merely a personal challenge, but an environmental issue that has important implications for student academic performance and learning effectiveness.
This slide shows how the strategy addressed the root cause of digital distraction and why it is effective for Unima students. So as we can see, this strategy helps students to manage distraction and improve their study and assignment habits. Many students, like Puteri, as our interviewer, get distracted when studying for long periods without break. They tend to check their WhatsApp and scroll TikTok or overuse AI tools, which reduce focus and makes completing tasks become harder. By planning tasks early, students can avoid the last minute stress and have better control over their workload. Studying in short focus session of about 25 minutes within 5 or 10 minute breaks helps maintain concentration and energy. During breaks, simple activities like stretching, uh, resting, resting our eyes, or briefly checking notification can help recharge without losing focus. So next is using small rewards after completing tasks encourage to motivation and discipline. This approach is suitable for Unima students because it helps manage both study habits and emotional well-being. It teaches purposeful use of digital tools while allowing time for leisure, maintaining balance between work and relaxation. So the next slide is about how group members can adopt it personally. As group member, we can apply this strategy in our study routines. Planning tasks ahead prevents last-minute stress and helps manage workload more effectively. Next is using the Pomodoro technique. We can work in 25-minute focus sessions, followed by 5 to 10 minutes breaks. During our breaks, we can relax, stretch, or rest our eyes to avoiding long periods time on social media. Rewarding ourselves after completing tasks helps to maintain our motivation and encourage our disciplines. Next is AI tools should be used purposefully, for example, to understand the concept, to summarize the notes, or organize the ideas, and we not using AI to complete the whole our task. The lastly is by applying this practice consistently, we can improve focus, reduce distraction, and manage stress better, and also develop healthier study habits. This also helps us maintain a balance between academic work and leisure activities.
Hello everyone. So for section C, I will be presenting for the solution 2, which is short study time, smart break time using the Pomodoro technique. Firstly, this strategy aims to reduce digital distraction by improving on how students can manage their study time and break time. So instead of studying for long hours until feeling exhausted, students can study in short time followed by break time. This approach is especially useful for students who like to study independently and experience unstable Wi-Fi, such as our interviewee Puteri. However, Puteri's main challenge is that she studies for a long period without breaks and only stops when she feels tired or overwhelmed. So as a result, she turned to WhatsApp and TikTok to seek for some entertainment. Because of these platforms are highly engaging, she often spends too much time on them and find it difficult to return to her task. Moreover, emotional stress and confusion can increase her tendency to seek for a quick relief through the digital platform. Therefore, by applying the Pomodoro technique, Puteri can study for about 25 minutes and then take a short 5 to 10 minute break. During this break, she can do some stretching, drink water, take a deep breath, or briefly check on notification before returning to her task. So this can help to reduce mental fatigue and lower the urge to escape into social media. Furthermore, this strategy is very suitable for Udemy students because many of them face unstable internet connections and long self-study hours. So by downloading study materials when the Wi-Fi is strong and using a built-in app reminder and daily usage limit, students can better control their digital distraction. So overall, this strategy supports effective time management, emotional regulations, and healthier study habits, which can improve focus and productivity among Udemy students. So that's all for my part. Thank you. So to conclude, this case study shows that digital distraction among Udemy students is influenced by both personal factors and the learning environment. And from Puteri's experience, we can see that habitual smartphone use, emotional reliance on AI tools, and constant notifications make it difficult to maintain focus during study sessions. At the same time, the Udemy's learning environment, such as strong Wi-Fi access, shared study spaces, and constant group communication, further increases the chances of distraction. However, digital distraction does not mean that students must completely stop using technology. Through practical strategies like structured study sessions, planned breaks, and controlled use of smartphones and AI tools, students can manage distractions more effectively. So, by learning how to use technology in a balanced and purposeful way, Udemy students can improve their focus, reduce stress, and achieve better academic performance. That's all from our group. Thank you for listening.